Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of intelligent effort, said John Ruskin. I now request our Vice Chancellor, Dr. N. Sundararajan, to address the audience.
Professor V.G. Talwar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Reva University, former Vice Chancellor of Mysore University, President of Karnataka Library Association, my good old friend, Professor Kemparajaras, Professor India Raingar, Pro Vice Chancellor of Jain University, Dr. Krishnamurthy, invited speakers, delegates for this conference, Professor B.T. Venkatesh, the director of this center, Mr. Vasu, Miramani, very good morning to all of you. I think, nothing much is left for me to speak as far as this particular national conference is concerned. Everything has been spoken. I think they have not left anything for me to speak about. The chief guest has summarized everything. Treasure house of knowledge I could see as far as the library information is concerned. And my friend, I know Kemparaj for so many years actually, and how well he has identified the trends, how well he has identified the challenges in this digital environment, particularly in managing this academic libraries. And the main theme of this conference was given by Krishnamurthy, and our N.J. Raingar always used to be very crisp, short and sweet, I should say, and he has maintained that today also. So everything has been spoken. But I would like to just draw your attention. Library as a learning resource center. That is, our chief guest was telling, that is the heart of any higher education institution. I would add to that, it is not only the heart, that is the face of, because heart functioning, only when some problem is there, you go to the doctor and you will be able to identify what is the problem in it. But I would say the libraries, the learning resource centers, they indicate the face of any higher educational institution. When you go to any higher learning institution, if you just have an idea about the library, what exists there, that gives an entire picture about the institution itself. That's why I used to tell my librarians, I was very happy when Professor Talwar was pointing out, Professor Gowda is there. He had visited at least half a dozen times for us. Digitization of this is also concerned, and we will be doing it in due course of time. You know that, at least, Professor Talwar, Professor Kemparajaras, they are all from, state universities and all. They have no crunch as far as the funds are concerned. Whereas, in self-financing universities, self-financing colleges like ours, we have a lot of problems. But in spite of that, I can tell you, with justification, we have done full justification as far as our library resources are concerned, so far at least. And in the years to come, I intend to develop it so that modernity is introduced, technology is introduced in it, so that every user, every research scholar of this university, every student, postgraduate student, undergraduate student of this university will be very much benefited by our library. I don't know how many of you have visited. Maybe Kemparajaras has visited once, if my memory is right, our global campus, where we have a wonderful library with all facilities and all, and that is 24/7 library. It works round the clock actually, and many are benefited because of that. And the e-journals there available, and now I am trying to link up we are about 5 constituent units there, and we are trying to link up all these libraries as well. And I am seeing very good cooperation among the librarians of our units itself, and they are trying to provide this kind of network and all. But with all these, challenges are there. Where challenges are not there, I visit so many colleges in India. I go for the assessment of various colleges. We are talking about digitization. We are talking about e-journals. We are talking about the modernity to be introduced as far as the libraries are concerned. Well, in cities like this, Delhi, Bombay, Chennai, it is okay. But how many of you have visited the interior parts of our country? How many of you have visited the higher learning institutions there? And what is the state of the library there? That also has to be taken into account. And it is in the hands of stalwarts like you to think ways and means by which every higher learning institution in India, there are about 38,000 colleges in India, and there are about nearly about 700 universities existing in India now. I would say even the universities, the digitization part of it, the e-journals part of it, the introduction of the technology in these higher learning institutions needs much, a lot of things how to improve in all these things. I know very recently I had an opportunity to visit Saraswati Mahal. I think some of you being librarians, you should make it a point to visit that library. I don't know how many of you have visited that one and how well they have digitized the manuscript, the old manuscripts, whatever is available there, and that's a treasure house of knowledge. Library is supposed to be treasure house of knowledge that way. And in contrast to that, when you go to some of the institutions and all, the library, a very small room will be there, and the student strength, the number of books that is available will be not even 1/4 of the strength of the particular institution. That has to be taken into account. Very good you were discussing about the management of academic libraries in this digital environment. It's a very good topic, wonderful topic. I saw also, your sub-themes also. This morning I had the opportunity to glance through that. I was also very busy with certain other things and all. But, the way in which Dr. Kamparaj and Krishnamurthy have put their mind along with our librarians, the sub-themes are excellent, I should tell you. Higher education, and libraries, emerging technology, and digital libraries. Wonderful topic, I can tell you. All the 5 topics are very, very interesting one. And when the world is becoming, techno-savvy, as Professor Talwar pointed out, at the press of a button, you get all the information. You can download every information that is available. So the librarians have the greatest challenge of, making the users know what is available in your thing, in what way it is different from the other things. And though all these informations are available at the press of the button, I can tell you, our students, not only our students, majority of the student community in India, they know how to misuse this digital technologies. With all due respects to all the students whoever is here, students, they know how to use it also very well. I'm not denying that part, but the majority of the student community, I can tell you, they have they use it only for certain other purposes and all. The social media, the social network, that is, I should say, more than the advantages of this one, the disadvantages or the abuse of that, is increasing day by day. We will have to take care of that particular aspect also. I'm really very, very happy when Biramani came and told me, our topic is going to be in the digital environment, how to manage these academic libraries and all. I immediately thought, every minute, the information, whatever we are getting is changing, and technology is improving. I'm a science person, I'm a physics person. If I talk about the technological advancements, what the whole world is observing, it is mind-blowing advancements are taking place. I used to tell my faculty members also, because I like this very much. I have read in one of the magazines and all, to just give you a gist of how the technology has advanced during the past 1 or 2 decades and all. In one of the magazines I read this one, the nursery rhyme, what you do, I think all my colleagues will be knowing it. I have mentioned it at least about 2-3 times because I like that very much. That summarizes the entire, the leaps and bounds, the technological advancements that we have been seeing over the past 2-3 decades. All of us are very familiar with this, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. But you tell this to your grandchildren, after 2-3 decades, they are not going to accept it. Because that is the scientific advancement, they say. And in that magazine it was written also, how that nursery rhyme has to be changed. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I don't wonder what you are. You are but hydrogen when looked through the spectroscopic can. That is the scientific advancement. I see some young ladies also here, charming ladies here. Usually, in literature, the face of your woman is compared to that of your moon. You know why? Moonlight is very tender, very cool. We like to have moonlight dinner. Nobody likes to have sunlight dinner, isn't it so? But these days, do you think, any point of excellence would dare to compare your woman's face to that of the moon? Definitely not, because man has landed on the moon. He has not only landed on the moon, he has brought dust from the moon. And our recent experiments on Chandrayaan that has shown that, there are traces of water on the surface of moon. Yesterday the GSLV was successfully launched also. India, the space technology in India, how, for the past 1 or 2 decades, how it has been advancing. Tremendous, I can tell you. In the light of all these things, I can keep on, giving you a list of how the world is, moving, becoming techno-savvy. Every minute I can tell you. But with all that, these libraries, which is the face of the higher learning institutions, needs a lot of, introspection. They have to still, manage the print material. They have to think of acquiring, digitizing more and more of these resources, and the moment you acquire more and more of these things, managing that one is equally important. Administration of that one is particularly important, and a lot of cost is also involved in it. One aspect is just management, the other aspect is acquiring all these things. It's not that easy. How are you going to acquire all these things? What is the finance that is involved in it? Particularly self-financing institutions like ours, we know the problems involved in it. So the topic has been very well thought, and I'm really very happy to note that, about 78 papers, research papers out of the 102 or 103, whatever he was pointing out, that has been selected by the team, expert team, very efficient team, and that has been brought out in the form of the conference proceedings. Our Jain University is committed for imparting quality education. We are known for excellence in our outreach activities. We are known for promoting innovations in research. We have about 23 UG programs. Out of these 23 programs, 10 are in the emerging areas, in the innovative areas we have introduced. In a similar manner, we have about 47 PG programs, out of which about 24 are in the emerging area, and some of the programs are very, very, very unique as far as Jain University is concerned. It is not being offered in any other university, I can also tell you that one. And we have about 350 research scholars with us, and they require these libraries. And our libraries have to be, though we are marching, we are trying to match with the technological advancements and all, still I can tell you, we have a long way to go as far as this is concerned. And every day, we are putting our effort to see that these libraries, our libraries particularly, are enriched with what is the requirement of the PhD scholars and the students. Anyway, that's a different aspect. We have also, because it was given, trends in the management of the academic libraries in the digital environment, we have a separate center in Jain University, Center for Innovations and Learning we have created. We have started digitizing the lectures also. I saw the director of that center, Professor Nandagopal, walking inside. I don't know where is he sitting there and all. He has started digitizing these lectures and all, and he has given up password to each and every of our student at any time, if they miss any classes and all, or if they want to review that back also, they can go to the internet at any time, and then they can do it. And I think, we will be able to match with some of these technological advancements in the years to come. My best wishes to Meeramani and her entire team. Very good topic. And as Professor Jain and the other speakers were pointing out, have a very good discussions and let a lot of heat be there. Only heat produces light. I told you I'm a science person. At the end of the day, let a lot of light, dawn on every one of us, so that, the resolutions, whatever you are taking, and let it be disseminated. Not only, let it not be confined only to these 75, 80 people and all. Let it be disseminated across the country, so that in the years to come, every nook and corner of India, they should be very familiar with this kind of digitization, and the information should reach every nook and corner of our country. So thank you all very much for giving me this opportunity. Wish you a very good time. I extend a very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you on behalf of the Visionary Chairman of Jain Group of Institutions, Dr. Sundararajan, and on my own behalf, we are very hearty welcome to Jain University. Fruitful 2 days of very healthy discussions as far as the trends in management of academic libraries is concerned. Thank you all very much.